Hey everybody, welcome back. Where today I have a very special guest here on the channel. So everybody say hello to Jose Rocks VGC. Jose Rocks VGC, say hello to all of the wonderful people.
How y'all doing? Welcome in.
Where today we're going to be using Jose's Lugia team that they just made. Haven't debuted this on your channel yet, or like in Showdown?
Not yet. Nope. I plan
Wow,
to
look at that.
debut it in about another couple of days. After I make it
Same.
to Master Pro. But I wanted to go ahead and start it on your channel first.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. I don't know if I'll end up posting like before you. We'll see how the schedule works out. But this is their team. They made this team, and it looks pretty neat. It seems to be just like a pretty standard kind of setup Lugia team. We got the Calm Mind on the Lugia to set up. Lugia needs a lot of help because it's all bulk and no offense. But that's okay because it looks like it has just the right amount of help behind it. Jose, you want to say anything specific about your team?
Yeah. So Lugia is a really fun restricted to use in this format. Of course, it doesn't have like the power output that the other ones have. But in that case, when you're not using the restricted that can, pick up one hit KOs immediately, you're gonna need a lot of support for it. So in our case, we have as much support as possible with double fake out and recovery with comfy. Lugia does like to tear in the grass to give you a better matchup into things like water Urshifu that want to go for those Soldier Strike crits, or even the common Among Us that like to spore into Lugia. And it helps you get around like a lot of those redirections when they're using Rage Powder. The Flutter is also a really good supportive set. If you know like Grimmsnarl from Sword and Shield or early Scarlet Violet, then you know about the Thunder Wave tech. So Thunder Wave can also give you like a lot of different outs when you just need Lugia to get an extra attack off or outspeed something, and Thunder Wave cuts the speed in half. So Lugia doesn't have any speed investment, but it's already naturally fast. So one Thunder Wave and you pretty much outspeed everything restricted in the format outside of, or Regieleki is the only thing that outspeeds you even on Thunder Wave. But other than that, you pretty much outspeed everything else. And Urshifu is just there in order to put on a lot of offensive pressure next to Lugia, so they have to kind of decide which one they want to go after.
All right, yeah, makes sense. It looks like you got a pretty good balance of support and like extra offense because a lot of the times teams like this fall into the trap of the only Pokemon that can reliably do any damage is the restricted we're trying to support, and it doesn't look like you fall into that trap, so that's pretty good. But yeah, with that, are you ready to jump into some battles?
Okay, one last thing I want to note is the Incineroar is a unique set. So this Incineroar is actually max speed, and the idea behind this is that Incineroar can move before a lot of Kyogres because they're not, unless they're Choice Scarf, they're not investing that much speed because they usually have Tailwind, and you can get a parting shot off, and even if they do outspeed you, you always take the one hit with the Focus Sash. So it's really good in mitigating a lot of damage before they're able to move with having a surprisingly speedy Incineroar. And that's why we're not running the Flare Blitz on it, so we don't break the sash on it.
That makes sense. That knockoff's probably chunking things, huh?
Yep, and also just going for the Will-O-Wisp also helps support Lugia, so you can take a lot more of those bulky hits.
Makes sense to me.
Or physical hits, I should say.
All right, let us jump into some battles. We'll see you when we get there. Okay, Zamazenta. That's not too bad for us, I don't think.
Yeah, he doesn't have any thing to reduce the special attack damage this time. So that's really, actually, the only thing that's really threatening us is
Ogerpon.
Yeah, Ogerpon.
I feel like Instant Lugia is just a pretty safe lead here, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Definitely again. The healing is going to be huge. Urshifu,
it's really good into everything that's not Rillaboom, really.
Rillaboom, yeah.
I feel like it pretty much can just deal with like Ogerpon, and Incineroar and Fluttermane if it's not booster speed.
Honestly, dealing with the Ogerpon is going to be the biggest thing. So I think you're correct in that assessment.
And it can deal decent damage to Zamazenta even through defense boosts.
Yeah, Fluttermane's debatable. I was thinking of it has a really good matchup into Zamazenta still if it wants to go for R and defense. And also, paralyzing thing just gives Lugia more time.
That's true. Fluttermane, Ogerpon. Man, they really led for Lugia. But that's okay. We get to knock Ogerpon down to -1.
Let's see if it's booster energy. Because if it's a Spec Shadow Ball, it's pretty scary. But if it's not speed, then I'm not really too worried about it.
It's booster special attack.
It is special attack.
Which is not specs. It's more like Life Orb.
Yeah. A Shadow Ball's still gonna do a lot of damage there. I
Yeah,
think you.
I feel like, I mean, really, like, we lose the defensive typing into Zamazenta, which is really the only thing we lose. We
Yeah,
could just,
I think
like,
because we have multi-skill, I think it's safe here to Calm Mind.
safe to go for one. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because we can just heal up with Comfy, and I would just fake out Ogerpon here.
Yeah. They might just protect, though, and if they protect, like, they don't. So we break Sturdy, which is nice.
That's huge, actually.
There's the Shadow Ball. See how much it does. Okay, that's not terrible. Another one will knock us out, though.
Not after Calm Mind.
Oh, yeah. We'll just barely live.
Yeah, but we can probably Terra from this point.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might... well, I guess I could Terra and go for another Calm Mind, but I was thinking I might just Protect and Parting Shot the Flutter Mane.
Yeah, you could do that as well.
Because then we can get Urshifu in, and I'm pretty sure Urshifu can just knock out whatever it wants here. Like 99% sure.
Yeah.
I think they just doubled Lugia. And even if they targeted Incineroar, we're Sash, so... Nope. Incineroar gets to keep his Sash for another day.
That's actually huge. Alright. Yeah, the Flutter's gonna be inclined to switch now. Because, I mean, at -1, losing your
I feel like it probably won't switch until it gets to -2. Just because booster special attack.
Yeah,
because it won't have that when it comes back in anyway. It's like still a little bit less strong, but it's not like completely at -1. You know what I mean?
Yep. What I say, we can tear Urshifu here, and go for another Calm Mind and just Surging Strikes into the Ogerpon. Because I got a feeling that Flutter's gonna switch into Rillaboom here.
Okay.
I just got the feeling, and honestly, once we
even if we're wrong, it's probably fine.
Yeah, once we get another Calm Mind, we don't need to Terra Lugia anymore at that point.
As long as we get rid of Ogerpon anyway.
Yep. That's the real key piece. So he didn't switch.
No switch. But we eat the Shadow Ball as long as we knock out Ogerpon.
We also
Adamant, so we should do a good chunk of damage. Unless this is the bulkiest Ogerpon we've ever... Actually. Interesting.
It's Flutter's going for it.
But why? Just cuz? Just for damage on Urshifu, I guess. I mean, for all they know, I Surging Striked into the Flutter Mane. Like,
yeah, if he just loses his Terra for nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna KO us right now.
No, it's not.
Maybe Moonblast could if they get like a crit or something, but I don't think that they can knock us out.
What's Flutter gonna go for here?
They're just gonna Moonblast the Urshifu slot. That was kind of a dumb play, honestly. So I didn't think they would switch out because they can still do a good chunk of damage at because they're like at half a -1 right now, if that makes sense.
It's just my feeling thing is like Urshifu. I mean, Flutter is not booster energy speed, so like it's really threatened with a KO.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised that he allowed to go down there.
I guess they decided to make the read that I was gonna go after the Ogerpon. Which is fine, because now we can just Earth Power the Zamazenta and Surging Strikes the Flutter Mane. Or even... Yeah, I'm going to Surging Strike the Flutter Mane, just in case. Maybe if we keep Urshifu longer, it's better.
I got to remember, though, we're also playing in Great Ball 9, so, like...
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the reads that I make is, like, on a very high level, and I just... Like, players don't really just... Oh, wow. You see what I'm saying? Like, just, and, like, not bringing Rillaboom is kind of crazy when you see an Urshifu on the other side, but...
Even if it's Citrus Berry, it would go down here. That's so funny. Also, that Incineroar is so tiny. Why is he so small? Let's see how much this Earth Power does. Why would you Iron Defense here?
Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. Like, what makes Great Ball 9 more difficult, in my opinion, is when you're used to playing, like, higher ladder, and you're making, like, plays that they should be covering for, and they just don't cover for it. So it actually makes them look,
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, like if you have Rillaboom, you always switch out Flutter. I feel like you have to if you're not booster speed. Yeah, that's
I
pretty much.
very frequently accidentally don't get to Great Ball until, or get to Master Ball until like the month is almost over because I just don't feel like it. Two hits on the Fluttermane too, and the Earth Power should always knock out Zamazenta here, unless somehow Body Press knocks out Lugia, but there's no way.
Yeah, it's no way that's happening. I don't even think a crit would do it.
And they didn't even go for it. They went for Heavy Slam. I think the Body Press always does more damage there.
This is just a beautiful showcase of the Lugia right here.
Didn't even lose him. It's definitely a mon, like, if you get it set up, it's very, very strong. Have you seen the new Mux Smeargle team that's going around?
Yeah.
With Lugia? It's disgusting.
Yeah, I saw it on the tournament standings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With Lugia with Psych Up. It's kind of crazy, man.
I dropped a video today with Psych Up Calyrex on a very similar kind of team, but okay, Miraidon's a little scary.
Yeah, we have Grass Terror though, and we also have Terrain Control, which is very strong for us.
You think they just lead the Miraidon? I'm tempted to just lead Rillaboom, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that just removes the terrain immediately.
And then they have Landorus, who's not really an issue. I think I'm just gonna go Urshifu and then. Well,
honestly, I was thinking
Flutter.
I'm gonna go for Trick Room here, so I think Flutter might be the play here with Urshifu. I don't think we need Comfy.
Okay. I'll trust your judgment. I got you. The only thing I was thinking is just Urshifu really only damages Landorus. Like everything else, it like does damage to it, but they're not like immediately threatened by Urshifu. Especially not if they have terrain control.
Yeah, the only debate for bringing Comfy is to set up Trick Room, if he's going for Tailwind. But I gotta remember that I'm not a Master Ball too, so I feel like this will bring Farigiraf to counter our Trick Room.
This Landorus is just gonna be Scarf, and it's gonna hit the field and just Rock Slide us, and we're gonna flinch every turn.
Nah, don't speak that. I think we're gonna be good. Even if it was Scarf, it's not gonna outspeed Urshifu. So.
No, yeah, but actually it can. If it's max speed Jolly, it outspeeds us because we're adamant.
That is true.
Alright, yeah. So they did just straight up lead the Miraidon, which is pretty great.
Yep. So this is kind of like a free fake out in Calm Mind.
Yeah. Unless it's Taunt Tornadus, which is very possible. Because this is that's what I would do into this team. I would absolutely just lead Tornadus.
We have to be careful of the Farigiraf switch in too.
Yeah. They're not gonna knock us out this turn. I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind, and I'll go for the fake out. And Miraidon. Do you think Miraidon stays in? Oh, we don't U-turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake out Miraidon. I don't know. Do they bring Farigiraf? It would just be for Rillaboom.
Yeah, this turn is volatile because he could switch in Farigiraf if he brought it. That's the whole purpose of it being on that team.
Yeah. But I mean, if they both switch Lugia, like, really, like, how much are they going to do? They don't have terrain. I guess if it's specs, they might do a good chunk, but we still have our ability up. Farigiraf comes in on that slot, maybe? Incineroar? There's the Farigiraf. Oh, they don't have an Incineroar. They have Landorus, that's right.
Yeah, so
did they go for the taunt? No taunt. Okay. Did they just Bleak Wind Storm?
And we're faster than the
Tornadus.
Yeah, but he has no pressure here.
That's kind of an unfortunate Bleak Wind Storm, but it's alright. We almost go back to full HP.
Alright.
Honestly, we kind of have no reason to not just Calm Mind again.
That actually did a lot, though.
To the Rillaboom? Yeah, it's probably max special attack.
I think you can get Flutter in here, though. Because we need to conserve the terrain on Rillaboom.
Yeah, we got to keep Rillaboom. I almost considered just terrestrializing Rillaboom, but we don't need Rillaboom on the field right now that bad. We can just switch.
Honestly, if it did not bring what did he have? Landorus and Urshifu?
Landorus, Urshifu, yeah.
Grass Terror Lugia just beats his whole team.
Yeah.
And if he Draco Meteors the Grass Terror Lugia, then he's just in a worse spot.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as we can get rid of Tornadus, I think we don't have any issues. They just rob Bleak Wind Storm again. A speed drop on Fluttermane would be very...
Huh?
Trick? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is that?
Huh? Specs? You know what? You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm already at +2.
I was gonna say, yeah, like the only thing is the Aeroblast, but I mean, in the end game, a 1v1 with Grass Terror, Earth Power still beat Miraidon. So I think we just click Aeroblast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Aeroblast, and I guess I just D-Gleam here.
Yeah, just D-Gleam. If you switch in Miraidon here, you're just taking a lot of damage.
Ooh, there's the Tailwind. Specs, Trick Specs for Rigoraph is crazy. Psyshock. Uh-oh. Oh, into... That actually might KO us? With the Specs, it would have KO'd us. This is a crazy Farigiraf. It's also, like, max speed because it outsped us with the Tailwind.
It has to be max. It's max speed, timid.
Well, it has, like, base 80 speed. It's not, like, that slow. Because Fluttermane is at -1.
Yeah, but I have about 160 speed EVs in the Flutter, so...
It says 112 here.
Max speed Tornadus without the booster energy. So that has to be probably most
There's Urshifu. I'm going to go ahead and Terra Grass. Yep. And I think we just nuke the Urshifu, or do we nuke Farigiraf?
I don't think Farigiraf is threatening anything, right? It only has...
I mean, I don't know how much Psyshock's going to do to us.
We have Urshifu in the back. I honestly think that we should go after his, yeah.
As long as we can, like...
And I'll just Thunder Wave. Free Thunder Wave, get off.
Yeah.
Into the... Yep.
We'll see.
Because once we back out Urshifu here, then we
I'm honestly not sure that Fluttermane's going to live to get its attack off unless they double Lugia.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just click it. I think it should go down here. He's going to tear the Urshifu probably. Oh no, he's not tearing because he's
definitely faster than us, yeah. Unless he's like minimum speed Urshifu, and even then.
Well, they could just be no.
U-turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He read us. He super read us. I guess we're gonna see how much this does to Miraidon.
Good play.
And it is Psyshock into Flutter, yeah. I could just bring Rillaboom back in, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I really don't lose anything. We have to stall out Tailwind is really the only thing. That is no damage. That's so unfortunate. That's +2 specs. I should have targeted the Farigiraf.
Yeah, I would say you could go into Rillaboom here and just high horsepower Miraidon.
Yeah.
And just go after the Farigiraf. Well, he's probably going to want us to Volt Switch out again.
Well, that's fine. Even high horsepower is going to do a decent chunk here. How many turns of Tailwind are left? Like 2? Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. We really just need to have Rillaboom until Tailwind's over. Yeah. Or rather, we need to... Sorry, go ahead.
On a Volt Switch here, I think you could really just Woodhammer Miraidon and Aerial Blast that slot. Yep. Because this covers for him trying to get his terrain back, and if he just brings an Urshifu, then you just one-shot it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless he...
We'll see. Maybe it's Overheat Miraidon. Hey, it was just at the Bologna special event, so...
Yeah.
Dragon Pulse, okay. I think they just doubled Rillaboom, honestly. No, okay. How much does this do? That's uncomfy. I don't like that. How much do we do? Okay, we take a KO, so that's fine. We're locked into grassy terrain. The Urshifu has U-turn, so it's probably Scarf.
Yep. But now we can just glide it.
Yeah. And this is the last turn of Tailwind.
Yep, and then we can just outspeed Miraidon and hit it with a close combat.
Yeah, it should definitely be in close combat range. I'm gonna just do... What am I gonna do? I have to click Aeroblast.
Yeah, I would just double the Urshifu, really.
Yeah. The Urshifu probably lives 1 Grassy Glide, but that's okay.
He still hasn't Terra yet.
This is true. I think there's a good chance they can knock out Lugia here if they really, really like wanted to, but if they knock out Lugia, then the next turn is just kind of ours. Yeah. Oh. I don't like that.
I mean, he just locked into U-turn, though.
Oh, that's true. U-turn's not going to damage Urshifu enough.
We resisted.
Oh, interesting. Rillaboom lives the parabolic charge. He's trying to get some HP back.
That's cute, but
it's that means it's really bulky Miraidon. I don't think it lives a close combat from here, but you know, honestly, crazier things have happened.
You still have the Grassy Glide chip damage.
Yeah.
Terrain. Yep, so we timed it perfect with the Tailwind running out.
That was the plan. I didn't know it was going to be bulky parabolic charge. That's kind of unfortunate, but they can't even protect from this, so that's good at least. If I was sure that Rillaboom ate a parabolic charge, which I'm not, I would just go for high horsepower, but... Okay, great.
I was a little bit nervous.
Yeah, that was a stressful game, honestly. There were a lot of twists and turns there.
Wow, so we just ran into Choice Spec's trick Farigiraf.
Yes. Yes. The ladder is a very volatile place this early in the month. Sometimes it's less volatile later in the month.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. It did its job, honestly.
Yeah, it did. Honestly, like, if he doesn't have Specs there, I think Lugia just kind of runs over that team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Ooh.
Okay.
Well, rest in peace, Monkey Dory. He doesn't get Expanding Force. The poor thing.
This is a cool team our opponent has, though.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean, honestly, I guess they have Psychic Terrain if they want it. But honestly, how much is Kyogre going to do to Lugia on turn 1?
I think we just played the bulky route with Comfy and Rillaboom in the back. We could bring Flutter to help with like the Urshifu and the Regidrago, though.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Flutterman would be good.
Yeah.
Because if it's not max speed, it has to be max speed Kyogre to outspeed Booster Flutter, which, you know, it probably is. Yeah, you have to literally run like max speed to outspeed Flutter with Tailwind.
Yep. It has to be timid max speed.
Yeah.
But those Kyogres aren't doing as much damage. I'm actually gonna be creating a Kyogre team too.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I already have the pieces for it. I just need to finish rounding it out.
I might make one with. I'm gonna make a Trick Room Kyogre team with. My computer's low on storage space. Oh no. This happens a lot.
Does it cut off your video?
Not yet, but it will.
I mean, this looks like fake out. He could. Oh, what happened to it?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I moved it.
Yeah, he could fake out. I mean, he could switch in Indeedee here, but I don't think it's likely. You could just fake out Kyogre and Calm Mind, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. Even if they switch Indeedee in, like, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, they just protect? Maybe they have Taunt Tornadoes. Maybe they're going to Tailwind and then switch it Indeedee next turn. No, they just go. They just want to break our ability. It looks like.
But Grass Terror is huge for us here, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, unless, you know, I mean, we just have to take Bleakwind Storms, I guess. Do I want to Grass Terror now? I think I'm going to Protect for a turn to get back to full HP, honestly.
I don't think you switch here. What does
just
he
let
have?
Incineroar die?
Yeah, because he doesn't need a Tailwind anymore. He's probably just going to go for Bleakwind. You don't need to switch into that.
I mean, if we're faster than the Kyogre, then... I mean, I don't know if we are, but that would be neat. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. They went for Tailwind. Origin Pulse. It could miss. Miss Incineroar? That'd be pretty funny.
Doesn't.
What I say only happens when it's bad for us.
Hey, I get those misses all the time.
Alright, so now we're at full HP. I'm assuming that the Tornadus is probably faster than the Kyogre, but I guess we don't know that for sure. We also don't know if it's like Covert Cloak or something. I'm going to assume that the Kyogre is max speed. Because it kind of has to be.
Fortune Pulse instead of Water Spout. He may be Grass Terror.
Well, I think maybe they thought I would get damage on them somehow, although I don't really know. It could be like max speed Combine still.
If you don't click Water Spout there, I think it's just because you don't have it. So if you don't have it, then he's probably a Grass Terror. Yeah, you could just Terra Blast it.
Or Aero Blast?
You could even Calm Mind this Woodhammer.
I think I'm going to do both, because if they Terra Grass, I want to get it off. Okay, Indeedee coming in is what's happening, which is what I figured. Maybe they just click Ice Beam, honestly.
Yeah, there's Indeedee. I mean, this is not that bad for us, honestly.
I'm going to take no damage from whatever attack they click, because I'm at +1 special defense, and I'm at full HP, and we're going to be Grass type.
This could have been like another free Calm Mind, though, because...
Yeah, that's true.
Damage, and... Like, now that you're Grass Terror, if you get to, like, +2, +3, like, Tornadoes can't even hit you. Once the rain is gone, that's a wrap. Yeah, that did no damage.
Oh, yeah, this is going to KO.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, that's a free Aero Blast.
We're going to take hella recoil, but we do get a free Aero Blast into Indeedee. Like 50% recoil. Wow, that's a lot of damage, too. Did they even... What are they going to bring in? Like Urshifu? What's Urshifu going to do? We're almost at full HP again.
And this is the strength of Lugia, folks.
Tornadoes? Okay, that makes sense. I guess I'll just protect for a turn. I mean, what else do I want to do?
How many turns of rain are left?
Should be like 3. Yeah, 2. 2 rain, 2 tailwind.
Yep. Once rain is gone, then Tornadoes has to struggle to hit Bleak Winds, so it's gonna be a wrap after that. Yeah, you can just protect.
Yeah, I'm just gonna protect. I might. Do you think Rillaboom meets a Bleak Wind Storm? It did like no damage.
I think we stack it. I don't think we really need it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna Woodhammer the Indeedee slot.
Yeah, if it's Urshifu in the back, then we have Flutter.
Helping Hand. Helping Hand. If this Tornado, I mean, I guess I don't know how much speed are we running on this Flutter main. We're not max speed.
No, unless this has no speed investment, you'll outspeed it on Tailwind.
Yeah,
but it's not gonna go us with a Bleak Wind, so I think you can really just safely Dazzling here, or even Thunder Wave the Tornadoes, and just Calm Mind.
I wish I could KO Indeedee with the Flutter main, but I don't think we're quite gonna get there. We got Protect on Flutter main? I'm just going to Protect Flutter main.
I honestly think it should be Urshifu in the back. I think that should just clean up this game. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just click Aero Blast into Tornadoes in case they decide not to follow me. And I'm just going to Protect Flutter main this turn so I can outspeed next turn. They go for Helping Hand again. We'll see how much help... I mean, it's not going to do a lot because we have multi-scale right now.
And +1 special defense.
Yeah. It's going to do a little bit, though.
Hey, you know what surprised me, though, about this match? I'm very surprised that they just allowed Kyogre to go down like that. But maybe they were expecting a Grassy Glide. Because, of course, they switched in the...
Yeah, definitely they were expecting a Grassy Glide. I mean, honestly, I don't have a reason to not just Aero Blast Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, he has to Tailwind here, but at this point...
He doesn't want to play it out. He doesn't want to play it out.
This is the perfect showcase for Lugia.
We got there. All right, that's the video, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Here is the rental once again. If you want to borrow this wonderful team made by Jose Rocks VGC, I'll make sure to put their channel in the description. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the people, Jose?
Oh, sure. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you are able to take some notes away from this is how you can use Lugia to make it viable in this format. You can actually use any restricted that you want. You just have to build a team around it. And if you guys are looking for any team building tips or just like to see competitive battles, then go ahead and give me a follow on my channel. We're chasing 500 subscribers, and we're really super close to getting it. So if you guys like that type of content, go ahead and leave us a follow. But that's going to be it for me. And you go ahead and finish it off, Mr. Andy.
Yeah, once again, same deal for me. Go ahead and like and comment, subscribe, and go subscribe to Jose. They make lots of wonderful content. Hopefully we can help them out get into 500. But with that, everybody, my name is Andrew. That's Jose. We'll catch you guys next time.
Deuces.
Once upon a time, man, I heard that I was struggling. Came from a gym where power creep wasn't coming in. Face long, stats tight, defense up, Shaq height. Sturdy on me, sash like, got the TM last night. Hit me with that good move, make this mount act right. Bast boys, better hit that builder. I know that's right. Big Bast busting out these body presses, bout to buy a body bag and